Hi, everyone. Welcome to Confidently Be You. My name is Jennifer Shlomovich, and today I'm going to share with you 4 tips that can help you eliminate self-sabotage. So, self-sabotage is when people take actions that hinder their own success. This can be with diet, exercise, relationships, career, or basically any area in your life you are trying to make changes in. When we change our habits, it can feel nerve-wracking because we feel uncomfortable doing things that we're not accustomed to doing. This can lead to us falling back on old behaviors because they feel good to us in the moment, but then feel bad afterwards because those behaviors cause us to take steps backwards instead of forwards towards where we are trying to go. This can lead to feeling shame and a lot of self-loathing. So, tip number 1, when you feel like you are about to fall into some self-sabotaging behavior, is to think about how your future self would feel. This is something I do practice a lot. I recently shared an Instagram post this week about running into something like this myself recently. I have been struggling with emotional eating my whole entire life, and I've made a lot of improvements in that area, but I still do have setbacks. And I talked about how I did have some setbacks recently, and I made a plan to get back into making this particular smoothie I really enjoy making. And I bought all the ingredients to get back into that because it's a great way for me to start my morning. It keeps me energized, but it's a lot of work to prepare all of that stuff. And that morning, Monday morning, I was feeling a bit lazy when I woke up. I didn't have a good night's sleep. I woke up in the night, couldn't fall back asleep, and I was just coming up with excuses. Oh, I'm just going to go get coffee. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to do that, and I deserve it because I feel tired and I don't have the energy to make this smoothie. And basically, my brain was making it more difficult than it really needed to be. And then I thought, and I paused, and then I asked myself, how would my future self feel if I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got my almond milk latte? And it would feel great in the moment, but then I would feel not so great because I love coffee. But if I have too much of it, it impacts my digestion, it impacts my skin, and I've been really working hard on improving that and limiting the amount of coffee I have. And I thought about how I would feel if after I made the smoothie. And I knew I'd feel proud of myself, I would feel motivated, and I would feel like I succeeded doing what I had set out to do. So I focused on how I felt in both scenarios. And then I was motivated to do the smoothie and do what I had set out to do for myself. So, yeah, if you feel like you're about to do a self sabotaging behavior, take a moment and pause and think about how your future self would feel doing the behavior, and then how would your future self feel if you did the thing you set out to do. Tip number 2 is preparation. The more prepared we are to handle situations that could derail our progress, the better we are able to handle them. So here are 4 questions that can really help you with that. So number 1 is, what can derail your progress? 2, what obstacles can get in your way? 3, how can you eliminate obstacles? And number 4 is, what can you prepare in advance to make things easier for yourself? So for me, I'm going to use my personal example of emotional eating. What can derail my progress? Having certain snacks in the cupboard. There's certain things that, I do like to have. It's about balance and moderation. So yes, having treats, but there are certain things that I know if I have them in the cupboard, I'm not going to save them for a certain occasion. I'm just going to eat them if I'm stressed in the moment and make some kind of justification later on. So to just do it in the moment, and then I'm going to feel crappy. So what can derail your progress? For me, it's having certain snacks in the house. What obstacles can get in my way? Time management. So certain and again, with the emotional eating, time can be an obstacle. So how can I eliminate that obstacle? Is preparing certain foods in advance, or preparing certain snacks in advance. And so asking myself these questions has helped me create a plan where I know when I go grocery shopping, I'm able to get things, prepare things, so, because I know like when I'm busy, so the times I'm a little less busy, I can set aside some time to prepare for that. So yeah, when the more prepared you are, the better you are able to not, the better you are able to stand up to self-sabotage. Tip number 3 is, what's your why? Why is your goal or goals important to you? So when we remember why we are doing something, why we are making changes, so if we're making changes for our health, or we're making changes to improve our finances, or we want to improve our relationships, or whatever the why is, where we are doing something and taking some type of action towards that, it's important to remember why it's important to you. Because when we feel like something's impossible, or we're frustrated, or we're stressed, when we remember why something is important to us and why we're taking these actions, that helps us build that momentum. And tip number 4 is, be kind to yourself. It is so important to remember that setbacks are normal. Change is a process and takes time. The more action steps you take towards where you want to go in your life, the closer you will get to where you are going. Which reminds me of this James Clear quote: every action you take is a vote for the person you wish to become. James Clear wrote a great book called Atomic Habits, which I recommend checking it out. So remember, every action you take is a vote for the person you wish to become. All right, well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you found these tips helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.